Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Why are California property taxes so high? It's a question that baffles new homeowners when they see their first tax bill. You see that huge number and assume the rates must be astronomical, but the reality is much more complicated, and it all revolves around one landmark law, Proposition 13. Passed back in 1978, Prop 13 fundamentally changed how property taxes work in the state. It did two main things. First, it capped the basic property tax rate at 1% of the property's assessed value at the time of purchase. Second, and this is the crucial part, it severely limited how much that assessed value can go up each year, capping the increase at a maximum of just 2%. This means your home's value for tax purposes is essentially locked in, only getting a tiny annual adjustment. The only time the assessed value resets to the current, full market price is when the property is sold to a new owner. So, if the rate is capped at a relatively low 1%, why does the final bill feel so high? The simple answer is that California has some of the most expensive real estate in the entire country. A 1% tax on $1 million home is $10,000 a year, which is a significant amount of money. The dollar amount you pay is high simply because the home's price tag is high. In fact, California's average effective property tax rate is actually lower than the national average, thanks to Prop 13. The result of this system is a massive and often unfair gap between neighbors. Imagine two identical houses next to each other. One is owned by a person who bought it 30 years ago for $200,000. Their property tax bill is based on that old price, so they might only pay a few $1,000s a year. The house next door was just sold to a new family for $1.2 million. Their tax bill is based on that fresh market price, meaning they'll pay $12,000 a year or more for the exact same local services. This situation also creates another problem. Because Prop 13 limited the main source of income for cities, counties, and school districts, these local governments had to find other ways to pay for police, firefighters, parks, and schools. That's why your tax bill isn't just a simple 1%. It's often loaded with extra, voter-approved charges. You'll see line items for local school bonds, community college funding, and special parcel taxes. In many newer housing developments, you'll also pay something called Mello-Roos, which is an additional tax to fund the infrastructure for that specific community. All these add-ons can easily push your total effective tax rate from 1% to 1.25% or even higher, adding thousands to your annual bill. So in the end, the high California property tax is a mix of sky-high home values, a system that creates huge disparities between new and old owners, and a collection of extra fees tacked on to pay for essential local services. Thank you so much for watching. What has your experience been with California property taxes? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content that breaks down complex topics.